Hi guys, I am Carrie and welcome to my wig den. So I finally got my wig den up and running in the back. Today's Christmas, Merry Christmas. I decided to treat myself to a couple little things by getting myself, set up with my background and everything. I have a whole lot of wigs that are in my closet, and ever since I moved to the house that I'm in right now, and I've been here for a very long well, I've been here for over 10 years, I think, but I just have not set up any of my wigs. Every time I buy wigs, I always just toss them in the closet. Actually, I don't really. No, I do. I was about to say, actually, I don't toss them in the closet, but yeah, I do. I toss them in the closet. They're stacked up all over the shelves. They're hiding clothes. I just found some clothes just for me, even setting things up. So what you see in the background is not everything that I have. I have a whole closet full of them. I was looking for all of my wig heads because I had bags of wig heads, and I think somebody threw them away. So I don't have the wig heads anymore, so I can't put up all my wigs. And they've got some work. I've got to do some things with them. But anyhow, I got my stuff set up and I am so excited because now it's my space. I am so thrilled. You have no idea. So that was my Christmas present to myself, to get all set up. So a lot of my videos I'm going to be doing, I'll probably be doing them in here. I think I'm going to start doing vlog. Well, I did do a little bit of vlogging. There's a new channel right now. So I do want to start doing some blog videos or something like that. But in the meantime, yeah, I'm bringing you those wigs, and I got one here today. I have decided that I am going to be doing wig reviews, which I have been doing before, but I was just kind of thinking of the format. And with this particular video, there are two types of wig videos that I do want to do. One is going to be a first impressions wig review. So it's just basically me trying the wig on for the first time and actually letting you know the product details and you know what the wig is like, just from my first impressions of just trying the wig on. Now, just like when you go into a store and you buy you see something that's on the hanger and it looks really good on the hanger, but then when you put it on yourself, it doesn't look good. Okay, well, that's kind of like this. Okay, sometimes you can see something on a mannequin head, or you can see something in a picture, you try it on, and it does not look like what was on the mannequin's head or on the picture. So that's kind of first impressions. But then there's also my lasting impressions review, which I will be bringing you a video on the last head of hair that I did. I loved it, so I will be doing that shortly. I'll do a video on that one to talk about what my lasting impressions are with that wig, because a lot of times, even after you've tried it on, you still don't know what that wig is going to be like 5 days later, or two or 3 days later. What is this wig going to do? Is it going to hurt my head? Am I going to have a headache? Is it going to dig into my scalp? Is it going to mess up my hairline? Like, what's it actually going to do? So I will be talking about that as well. So you'll be seeing two different types of videos on the same type of wig. Okay, so this one is going to be my first impressions review. So let's see. This particular wig that I got is Royal Swiss lace. Now, I am a woman of a certain age, so I do have to wear my glasses now. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna put these glasses on and take a look here. It's Royal Swiss lace pre-tweezed part. Okay, made by Sister Wig. It's the Sister Wig. Let me show you here. I did get this from the wig, from a wig shop. I'm not really ready to purchase wigs online, although I will. I'll start purchasing wigs online, but I really hate to get into that situation where I don't like a wig and then I have to send the wig back and then I'm waiting because I'm impatient. So I went ahead and just, I like to try those wigs on, see which ones I like, and then purchase the ones that I like from the stores. So this particular one, like I said before, Swiss lace by Sister Wig, and this wig cost $45.99. The actual price is right here, $45.99. So let's see what we're going to get. Take my glasses off. I may have to put those things back on. Okay, so okay, all right. So we will open up the box. Pretty decent. Oh, it comes in an actual box and not some plastic. Okay. So actually my son picked this one out for me. He decided that he wanted to pick my wigs because he feels that he can do a better job with it than I can. So let's go ahead and take this off. See what we got going on here. What's that? Something fell out. A bundle of hair. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. All right. And inside is, let's get rid of that packaging. Okay. Nice and soft, curly. I'm going to be rocking the blonde today for Christmas. All right. So let's see. Let me give you a couple of product details real quick on this. This is the, as I said before, it's the pre-tweezed part Royal Swiss lace. SW Lace H, and I guess this is the name of the wig. It's called Ferry. Okay. Ferry. Very nice. Okay. All right. So lace front, C-part shape, Remy fiber, high heat at 400. Let's see, deep and wide pre-tweezed part, soft and natural is what's on the package. Okay, here's the color. It's som-bre for blonde. I will leave that in the description. Okay, but this is what it looks like, right? Let me go ahead before we get started and show you. Okay. It's got the two tones, a little dark. I've noticed after putting up my wigs that I buy a lot of hair that's like in the twos, and sometimes I may venture out with the blonde, sometimes with the red here and there, but I kind of stay conservative, and I think I'm going to start playing around with some wigs and wig colors. I hadn't been doing it because I hadn't really been going out a lot of places that required me to be that flamboyant, but I think I'm going to start doing it. So let's see. Here's our lace. Not a whole lot of lace up there. The lace is kind of soft. It's got the two combs, which I'm not using that because I know it'll dig into my scalp, and I'm not going to do it. And then this comb back here, I do use this comb, and what I noticed is taking the cap up and putting the comb into my ponytail. You'll see my hair is back and it's in a ponytail, and that's how I'm going to wear it underneath my wig cap. I usually don't tighten the straps too much because I don't want to have a headache, but that's what it has, the straps. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this baby on and see if there's anything that I really have to do extra to it. I'm going to go ahead and take off the tag, and I think I'll just make sure I start keeping them so that I can come back and let you know what my thoughts are on the wig a couple of days later to give you some idea as to whether this is a good buy or not a good buy. Okay, so let me go ahead and, oh, why would I forget this? Okay, so I've got my cap on. I'm going to take my cap off. As you can see, I have a ponytail back here. I used to braid my hair underneath, but I don't really do that often these days. It's just easier for me to pull it back into a ponytail. Put my cap on. Okay, and being that there's a part here, then I don't really have to worry so much. Okay, okay. So I did secure that comb in the back up underneath my wig cap, but I'm making sure that the comb does not go into my scalp. That is actually going um, into my hair. All right. Oh, now it really feels comfortable as I'm putting it on. It's nice and it's snug, but not too tight. It's comfortable. Okay. All right. All right, Sister Wig. Okay. I'm seeing you. All right. So let me get my brush. Let's brush it down. And I'll cut the lace in just a little bit just to see. All right, so I see that my wig cap, I think my wig cap is my wig cap is showing a lot, which lets me know that, wait, is my wig cap showing a lot? Or is that, what is that? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm a little concerned because my wig cap is showing. That means that this hairline is far back. And now I've just got to figure out where I am going to cut my lace. I want to do the best I can not to show show the cap or show a whole lot of my own natural hair, because it's not like I'm doing leave out or anything like that. So let me just brush it down. Okay, now this is not normally a color that I would be buying. This is definitely not a color that I tend to buy. And because of how bright it is, but it's cute. I like it. It's bold. If you want to be bold, then this is good. Okay. All right. So, interesting. Okay. So this is me, and I still have the lace up there. So now what I've got to do is I'm going to have to cut the lace, but I'm just assessing to see how much lace I'm actually going to cut off, because I find that if I cut too much lace off, then the wig's going to start going back, and I'm not using those combs up there because I don't want to dig it into my scalp. Another thing too is if I leave too much lace, then you're going to see the lace, which I don't want either. So I'm just kind of assessing a little bit. I'm definitely going to cut around here. I'm just going to take it off. I'm not going to cut it on my head. Or should I? Yeah, I think I could cut on my head. I think I'm going to keep it on and cut it. I think I can do that. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut it with it on my head. Let me find some scissors. This is so much better. Oh my God, I have all my stuff right here. I got my heads. I've got all of my supplies, everything, drawers. I mean, that was one of the problems I had, was space. That was an issue for me, was space. Like, where do I put all my things? And don't you hate it when you're living with somebody and they just look at your stuff like, oh, you just have junk. And, everything is, oh, I just throw it away. I just throw it away. Give me a break. I'm not throwing my stuff away. And this is another thing I don't like too. I know I'm getting off the subject of the wigs, but I was really thinking about being a minimalist. It really sounds good. Just like being a vegetarian sounds good, but I want to eat meat. And how can I be a minimalist if I've got nothing but wigs all over the place? So I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. Okay, back to the wig at hand. So I am going to cut this off. Now I'm going to use the mirror that's in the front of me. I got a mirror. I just feel so good. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this off. Yeah, baby. I am in business. Okay, you know what? I need a clip. I need something to kind of hold this back. So to make sure that I don't cut it off. I don't want to cut the hair, so I'm going to pull this back. Okay, so that'll free up my hand. All right, so I'm going to start cutting from here. I want to make sure that I'm not actually cutting my own hair in the process. I'm just going to cut this part off. Am I in here? Okay, there. Now you will see, I could probably color some of this so that it's not super noticeable, or I could, like I said, I really do not, I'm hesitant about cutting too much of the lace off, because if I cut too much lace off, now let me tell you something else that I could do is I could take some of my hair out. I kind of, as I'm pulling this back, I could take some of my hair out and blend it in with this. That's if I cut some of this lace back a little bit more, so that I can actually pull this back and wear it like this. I kind of like this look a little bit. Let me see something. I could probably even do something like that. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I don't know. I'm getting a vibe with this wig. Who am I? I'm thinking of that girl from the Players Club. Not Lisa Ray. Not her. It was another girl, I think, from the Players Club. She was more like the bully. For some reason, I'm getting a vibe off of this wig that screams that bully from the Players Club. You know, if you want to be that bully from the Players Club, this is the wig, I guess. All right. So, let's see. Okay, so now I got to go over on this side. I'm just going to go ahead and let this down so I can use this clip. And I'll pull this back. Okay. Now this part right here is a little more difficult on when the wig is on because of the way I'm positioned. Once again, I do not want to cut too much of this wig lace off because I am fearful that it will start driving its way back on my head. That's this, in all honesty, I feel like this is what's holding this wig up. This is what's keeping this wig up on my head. Otherwise, this wig is going to start sliding back. I really have that feeling that that's what it's going to do. So I may cut a little bit more off when the wig is not on my head, but I just kind of want to get a feel for how this is going to be. Okay. Now, the only way that this will be seen is if you're doing, I mean, this is not your hair. I know you bought it, but it's not your hair. Okay, it didn't grow from your scalp. So you can't be running your hands all through it like this. Okay, I know probably if you glued it, you could do all that. But for those of us who are not gluing our hair down, we can't be like this. We just have to like keep it pushing. Just do it like that. Okay. So now this is the other part. This is the part here that I am really nervous about, the front. Because if I cut this off, we are going to have a problem with it going back. Because this is what's I really believe that this is what's actually keeping this wig up here like this. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Now watch this mess go flying right back on my head. I'm gonna be so angry. I'm gonna be angry. Look at that. I still gotta cut more. I can't run around like, I mean, I know that, no, I gotta cut more. In fact, I may have to take this off and cut, which I am really afraid of. Ugh. Yeah. I'm gonna take this off. I am going to cut a little bit more off. I don't want to do it while it's on my head. And then I'll put it back on, and we'll see what we're working with at that point. But I am really afraid that this wig is going to start sliding back on my head, and I'm going to be very angry because that's $45. I don't want to say $45 down the tube, but it feels like it because once it starts doing that, I tend to not want to wear it, and it will be in the pile. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit more cutting. I don't know if you could see. Let me hold it up a little bit more. I'm just going across and trying to cut a little bit neater than what I did. And I don't want to put it on a mannequin head right now and cut it because for me that's just another, I mean, I don't want a head in the way. Any head, human head, mannequin head, I don't want it in the way. So I'm taking this out. Okay. And I've cut pretty far actually. I'm going to cut just a little bit more, especially up here. So much for not wanting to cut too much of this lace off, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. Try to make sure I don't cut my hand in the process. Okay. Just to get it looking a little bit neater. Okay. So cut that part off right there. And anything that's left, I think maybe what I'll try to do is use some foundation and see if that works. Okay, so I'm ready to try it right back on and see if that was decent enough. Okay. Okay, so I have cut the lace. Where's my bird? Oh, sitting right here in front of me. All right. All right, it's still on my head. I don't feel like it's moving any place. Let me fill these combs. Like I said, I do not want to use the combs that are on the side because what I find is that, number one, I don't want it digging into my scalp. Number two, I'm not wearing the fishnet cap, so I'm not sure. I mean, it's not really getting through the stocking cap. And I kind of forgot what number 3 was. Okay, not wearing a fishnet. Yeah, okay, whatever. But you get the idea. Oh, the other thing that I did want to say was that I don't want to run the risk of the combs and the force of the hair, like kind of pushing it back some kind of way. And you know, it's starting to slide back and show my actual hair. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take some of my foundation, and I am going to kind of put it into the line. So let's see, I'm going to dump out a little foundation, and really do not want to make a mess. Oops, that was too much. That was way too much foundation. Okay, well, I have it on this lace. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to just put it on the part. I'm trying to get the part to look as close to my I don't know. I hate that it's kind of like getting onto the, looks like it's getting onto the wig, the hairs of the wig. It's kind of hard to get it like just completely on the scalp itself, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay, if I could just get that last little bit in there. All right, so any excess that I have, I think I'm just gonna blot it out with, where's my sponge? I don't see my sponge in here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so any excess that I have in here, I'm just gonna kind of blot it so it's not looking like I actually took this bottle and dumped it in there. Okay. All right, I don't know if you could actually see this. Just want to make sure that it's not looking lumpy and actually looking like I put something in it. Okay, so there you have it. Just gonna blot it just a little bit. I don't know if that's really it makes a little bit of a difference, I'd say. Okay, so up here, because I have the bang, you're not really gonna see. Oh, I did a pretty good job of cutting that. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, if anything, I can always like lay my baby hairs down. So I'll probably do that a little bit and pull that out and do a little bit up here and around this way. But okay, so I've gotten most of the lace out the way, and here you have it. Okay, so out of, let's see, what would I give this wig? How many thumbs will I give this wig? I do like the wig. I do like the wig. I like the color. I like how soft it is. It's comfortable on my head. I'm hoping that it doesn't ride back. I won't know until I actually start going out and doing stuff. I won't know how it's going to tangle until I'm out. So I will bring you guys another video on this wig, giving you an idea of what it's like. I think it's kind of thick up here, which is, you know what, that's part of the boldness of it. But right now, just first impressions with me just simply trying it on, I'm giving it, out of 5 thumbs, I say I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4 thumbs up. Okay, it's not gonna get the last thumb, only because I feel like this part right here is really thick and may seem a little bit wiggish to me. Okay, but everything else I love. I love the color. I love the fact that it's comfortable. I'm here for it. I love it. Okay, so I'll let you know in another video how it holds up, what it's like. Until then, Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.